Double D.
This guy enjoys it too. That's the magic number. That's the magic number. No. They're going to enjoy it here in New Orleans. A remarkable victory here in Dallas.
Hey, Shalom Israel first. I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Shai, Ba'Shem Kakadash. I want to see Apostle Ezra Millstone, Peace Citation 1/3 of Israel. And for this lesson, I want to title it Jake Waking Up. All right, and what you just saw on the screen was, he pointed out that the magic number is 144. All right, and for you to understand what that number 144 is, meaning you got to know, what it's about. All right, and who brings out the 144,000. All right, because I know it's, we know it's not no Christian. All right, they think, everybody's gonna be part, like simple ass Christians, but the Israelites bring it out. The prophets, the men of the Lord bring it out. All right, and it's a prophecy. All right, prophecy is, Jake is gonna wake up in these last days to who they are. But Baruch 2 and 30, it says, "For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves." And are we not in captivity right now? We lost everything. We lost our heritage. We lost who we are. All right, but guess what? Through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai, this word going out, we're waking up. I'm not gonna say slowly but surely, because at this point, damn near everybody knows about the Israelites. All right, everyone and their mom. You got people walking around with fringes on, t-shirt fringes and whatnot. Though it may not be, scripturally correct. It's just the fact that they acknowledge who they are. They know that they're Israelite. Not calling themselves black, Hispanic, Native American, all these proverbs and bywords. All right, that our enemies put on us. All right, because our enemies, they know who we are. These other nations, they know who we are. All right. Baruch 2 and 31, it says, "And shall know that I am the Lord their power, for I will give them heart and ears to hear, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity and think upon my name." All right, and that just goes to show you that the Lord, He's gonna give us a name. All right, so you got cats talking about some, we don't have the names. All right, well, guess what? Mark that person and get far from him. All right, because that nigga is blinded, and he's going off. All right. And by the way, the names are Yahweh. That's the Most High's name, and Yahweh Shai is the Son's name. All right, and Bahashem meaning in the name. All right, because you can't pray, you can't get to the Father without the Son. All right, but let's go to we'll get that later. Let's go to Ezekiel 37. All right, because Jake, we've been in a dead estate. All right, for a good solid time. All right, not knowing who we were in captivity. All right, so let's read Ezekiel 37 and 1. It says, "And the hand of the Lord was upon me, and carried me out in the spirit of the Lord, and set me down in the midst of the valley which is full of bones, and caused me to pass by them round about. And behold, there were very many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry." All right, and that's talking about, that valley is talking about America. And the many dry dead bones, or not dead, but the very dry bones are Jake. They represent Jake in a dead estate. Because if you don't know who you are, you don't know this truth, you're dead from the neck up. You don't know nothing. All right. So it says, "And he said unto me," let's see what I wrote. Yeah, America low level. Okay, and he said unto me, "Son of man, can these bones live?" And I answered, "O Lord power, thou knowest." Again. He said unto me, "Prophesy unto these bones, and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of the Lord. Thus saith the Lord unto these bones, Behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live." And what's that breath? This truth, this knowledge, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. "And I will lay sinews upon you, and will bring up flesh upon you, and cover you with skin, and put breath in you. And ye shall live, and ye shall know that I am the Lord." All right. And ultimately, you could just read this whole chapter. I don't plan to make this lesson too long, but let me skip down to the 11th verse. It says, "Then he said unto me, Son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel. Behold, they say our bones are dry, and our hope is lost. We are cut off for our parts. Therefore prophesy and say unto them, Thus saith the Lord power, Behold, O my people, I will open your graves and cause you to come out of your graves and bring you into the land of Israel." All right, so ultimately, before the Lord brings us to our land, you know, we have to understand who we are. All right, a great awakening has to happen first, and that's taking place right now. All right, and this chapter links up Revelation 11. All right, chiefly the 8th verse on down. It says, Revelation 11:8. It says, "In their dead bodies," going back to Ezekiel 37, what we just read. You know, those dry bones. You know, those dead bodies. You know, those synonymous. Talking about Jake in the dead estate, not knowing who they are. It says, "Shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified." And Sodom and Egypt is talking about America. All right, look at all the sodomy that goes on here in Egypt for our captivity. All right, it says, "And they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves." All right, so these other nations, they've seen us in the lowest state. All right, they've seen us not knowing who we were, lost, confused, you know, the whole nine, and they didn't bother to tell us who we were. They just, you know, they cheered it on. Why? Because they understand that, you know, us in the lowest state is their uprising ultimately, because you can't have the Israelites ruling along with the heathens. No, you know, because in the kingdom we gonna be ruling, and all you heathens, y'all gonna be up beneath us. All right, and that's what they don't want. But guess what? It's prophesied. All right, the Lord he gonna bring it. It says, "And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them, and make merry, and shall send gifts one to another, because these two prophets tormented them that dwell on the earth." All right, here's the point right here. "And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them." All right, so, and if I'm not mistaken, that 3 days, it says from beginning of slavery to Abba Vivens. All right, when both kingdoms collided here in the Americas. All right, so I believe that was around like 350 years per se. All right, and yeah, you know, we've been in a dead state, but through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Shai, you know, we're being awakened to who we are. All right, the elect are being sealed. All right, and you know, and these nations, they're fearful of that. All right, because how the hell, you know, you hide the truth for so long. Right, and all of a sudden, the truth come out, you know, and it's pinpoint accurate. You know, it's not even there's no tweaks, no gimmicks, no nothing. It's like the truth is out. All right, the cat is out of the bag. All right, that's why they fear that, because what's next? All right, that power, that's what's next. All right, let's go to 2 Ezra 6, and since we said that. 2 6 and 28, it says, I'll start at 27. It says, "For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched." All right, so these lies, Esau is being exposed for his lies. All right, and all this shit is being exposed for what it really is. "As for faith, it shall flourish; corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which have been so long without fruit, shall be declared." And that's what's happening right now. All right, we in the age of information. You know, this truth is gone global. All right. And you know, with one click of a button, you literally you can get the truth. All right, so that way, so you know, that's why when the Lord comes back, there's going to be no excuse. All right, because you know the time is now. Time to get right, repent. You know, confess, and you know this, that, and third. You know the whole rundown. Salakia. You know, it's now. All right, because Matthew 24. And 14. All right, this is what Yahweh said that will happen in the last days. "And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come." All right, that's why you've seen the whole course of this world changing. All right, we entering into a new age. All right, because you know that's what's prophesied. That's what the Lord said. All right, "This gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations." All right, so this truth is being declared. All right, and it goes to show you that. You know, the Israelites, chiefly, you know, GMS, elders, apostles on down, and, you know, those that teach the likewise doctrine have the truth. Because if it was Christianity, you know, Christianity has been around for a hot minute, and the end wasn't even yet. But now the Israelites, you know, the truth about the Israel come out, and all of a sudden the whole world it starts, you know, starting to change. All right, that goes to show you that we at the end of this place. All right, let's go to Revelation 7. Alright. Shalaki. Revelation 7:1, it says, "And after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree." And, that wind is talking about the nuclear destruction. All right. It says, "And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having sealed the living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, Hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads." All right. So, the destruction is not going to come until the elect are sealed. All right. And, we're literally, things are popping off. All right. Things are popping off, and it's only going to escalate. All right. And that goes to show you that the elect are almost about sealed. All right. If not sealed already. All right. Because this word has gone out. Okay. Let me keep writing down, Salaki. Because here's what he brought out. It says, "And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of Israel, all the tribes of the children of Israel." So that magic number, as he said, 144. That's what that's what it represents. The 144,000, 12,000 of the East tribe. We'll skip on down because it's not just 144,000. You still have that large multitude. It says, "And after this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude," 9th verse, "which no man could number, of all nations and kindreds and people and tongues, stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and palms in their hand." All right, and it says, all nations, kindreds, and people and tongues. All right, ultimately, the reason why is because we're scattered. So therefore, Jake gonna look like all these other nations, because when you're scattered somewhere, you gonna mingle with the heathens, and then take on characteristics of the heathens. And going back to Matthew 24:14, this gospel shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations. All right, because ultimately Jake is scattered. All right, because you have Jake all over the world, obviously, but you have Jake scattered all over the world. The elect are scattered all over the world, and Jake gonna speak different languages. They're gonna look like heathens and whatnot. All right, and ultimately, this truth is also for the heathens too, and not in a salvation aspect, but in hearing their judgment. All right. Damn, I forgot how it was worded, but the heathens got to hear this message too. All right, because they have a judgment coming. All right, but this is the gospel for us Israelites. Lord willing, we part of the elect, and it starts off with the elect. All right, but let me stop rambling. Let's see. Let's go to Psalms 19. All right, Psalms 19:1. It says, "The heavens declare the glory of the Most High, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Their line is gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. And them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun." All right, and what is this talking about? It's talking about the internet. All right, day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. So this is a constant. This is rivers of living water. This is constant. You literally go on YouTube right now and type in another video. If you're watching this, or at night, whatever time of the day this truth is readily available. All right. See whatever right here. Word via the internet. Exactly. All right. And ultimately, how does this work? You get that signal from the what's that called? The satellites. All right. And boom. All right. So, and that's the technology of Yahweh Shemiah Shai. So, and Esau tried to take credit for that. Everything that Esau quote unquote created, the Lord gave him that. The technology, the missiles, the internet, everything. This is all the working of Yahweh Shemiah Shai. All right, that's what the Lord gave to him. All right, so if the Lord gave him, these things, imagine what he's gonna give us in the kingdom. All right, just a little thought. But anyways, hopefully this lesson was edifying. Goes to show you that this truth it's going out. All right, but it's not going to be going out for too much long. So get it while you can. All right, and with that, Lord, when the stuff is satisfying, I want to give all praise, glory, honor to Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kadosh.